Comet's fiery death caught on video on Soho as it plunges into the sun, and conspiracy theorists warn of planet Nibiru, Planet X. This is by Tyler Durden on Zero Hedge. The NASA ESA Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, SOHO for short. The SOHO spacecraft recorded the moment a comet slammed into the sun, according to space weather astronomer Tony Phillips. Phillips recorded the anomaly in the center of the solar system last week, and he described the situation as follows. A dirty snowball dived right into the sun. The video titled Comet's Death Dive into Sun, snapped by SOHO spacecraft, uploaded on YouTube by space.com on Friday. The short video shows the comet into the bottom right of the screen, traveling towards the round disk, which is the middle of the screen, otherwise known as the sun, which lies under that disk. It slammed into the sun's surface around 18-second mark, and on top of the sun is Venus, and left of center is Mars. Phillips said the comet is likely connected to a Kurtz sungrazer, which is a group of sungrazer comets that orbit 50,000 kilometers from the sun's surface. The comet is named after astronomer Heinrich Kurtz, who studied sun-grazing comets in the 1880s and early 1890s. Kurtz theorized these comets are fragments from a single comet, and it broke up 800 years ago, he says. This is not the first time an event of this kind was recorded this summer. Citizen scientists on June 20 spotted two comets, one a Kurtz sungrazer and the other a Mayer sunskirter, approaching the sun. They used data from SOHO and NASA Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory, STEREO for short, the STEREO spacecraft, to observe the comets. Space.com said the Sungrazer project had discovered more than half of all known comets. Discoveries of new comets could help scientists study comet orbits, comet composition, and evolution. According to Vlad Time, conspiracy theorists said that Nibiru became the cause of the abnormal attraction of comets to the sun. This is Russian to English translation by Google. Quote, conspiracy theorists insist that the prototype of the Nibiru magnetic field lies in the invisible spectra for Earth technology. The absence of a detection method exacerbates the situation because a group of comets, Kurtz sungrazers, will destroy the solar system, he said. The SOHO picture confirms the hypothesis of scientists from the center of the solar system, and comets appear like mushrooms after rain, Vlad Time said. And he continues, continuing its movement, the comet goes directly into the sun, where it is charged through the solar atmosphere and ultimately collapses. Astrophysicists say that on average the sun receives 23,000 CT of energy from the explosion of one comet. If we take into account that the comets are a group, then the sun receives a nuclear supply of energy resources, experts say. Scientists are not 100% guided in the mechanisms of the appearance of energy from the death of comets, quote unquote, and claim the presence of a hidden source for the explosion. At the same time, it's possible that it is not the sun that is charged from comets, but Nibiru hidden in it, Vlad Time says. Vlad Time suggests the SOHO information and hypothesis of conspiracy theorists are very unstable and require observation. In other words, he means evidence and scientific proof. Scientists do not believe in the existence of Nibiru and deny its influence on the cosmos. End quote. Now, as far as we can find, there's no concrete scientific explanation of why these comets are all of a sudden gravitating towards the sun. As for now, conspiracy theorists' explanations run wild. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.